Yes, children, can you hear me now? Just write down. Shayan and Chetsi, you write. If you can hear me, you just write down yes ma'am. Then only I will start this lesson. Okay, very good. So let us get back to our point. We were discussing transitive and intransitive verb. So transitive verb, what is transitive verb? As I have already discussed yesterday, a transitive verb which has object. Okay, a verb which is followed by the object, it is called transitive verb. And a verb which is not followed by the object, this is called intransitive verb. Okay, transitive verb is one that only makes sense if it is extracting action on an object. Okay, next, an intransitive verb will make sense without one. Some verbs may be used both ways. Okay, so now we can understand more how to identify a transitive verb. Okay, through example we have to understand the same. Okay, so let me start this one. Transitive verbs are not just verbs that can take an object, they demand objects. Without an object to affect the sentence that a transitive verb inhabits will not seem complete. Okay, this means the meaning of these sentences are that a transitive verb, a verb which you do not find any object, okay, that it can't be a transitive verb. Okay, without object a verb can't be a transitive. जिस verb का object रहेगा वही transitive verb होगा. Now there is a question arise question arise in your mind, how to identify object. That day I have already told. Object will be there just after the verb and object must be a subject. Object must be a noun or a pronoun. Always remember how to identify object. Object मतलब क्या है? Object है either it will be a noun or a pronoun. Okay, noun रहेगा नहीं तो pronoun रहेगा object. जैसे subject also we always find as a noun or as a pronoun. Same thing you will find in object also. तो जिस verb का object मिलेगा, object will be just followed by the verb. Okay, so it is very easy to identify now. For example, you can see please bring coffee. So here bring is our verb and coffee is our object. Now see this one. In this sentence the verb bring is transitive. Of course, because its object is coffee. The thing that is being brought, the thing that is being brought, meaning what is the thing which is being brought? Yes, without an object of some kind, this verb can function. Okay, so please bring. Bring what or who? The question backs itself because the meaning of bring demands it. Okay. So now brings coffee. So here and transitive verb is the opposite of a intransitive verb. जब आप transitive verb आपको समझ में आ जाएगा, then you will just try to recollect with whatever I taught. Now transitive verb is quite different from intransitive verb because in intransitive verb you will not find any object. Okay, उसका object का कोई काम ही नहीं है. It doesn't require an object to act upon. For example, they jumped. The dog ran, she sang, the light was shining. So here they jumped. They jumped where, who, what, how, nothing is written. The dog ran, she sang, a light was shining. So in this all the sentence we have subject and verb, but we do not have any object. So these are the examples of intransitive verb. Okay, so children, always you focus on this one. Okay, a number of English verbs can only be intransitive. That is, they will never make sense paired with an object. For example, the baby was crying. So here you will not find any object here. So what is that the example of intransitive verb. Now I work for a large firm in Paris, but here also there is no object. What I said, how to identify object? Object आपका verb के बाद ही रहेगा और उसके बाद object में क्या रहता है? Object will be either a noun or a pronoun. But for a large, it is starting with a preposition. So there is no noun here just after this verb. So it can't be a transitive verb. It can't be object. Okay, they laughed uncontrollably. Uncontrollably meaning what? This is adverb. This is not a noun or a pronoun. Noun matlab naming words. Okay, always remember. And then we talked for hours. We talked for hours. Here also it's a group of words. That means phrases are there, but not given as noun or pronoun. So there is no object in these sentences. Okay, so this is the main thing, children. You should read it and relearn. So now you understood what is transitive and intransitive verb. Next class I'll take one test, okay, about transitive and intransitive verb. And those who are here, those who have books, they should solve the exercise of the book. Transitive and intransitive verbs. So I am just trying to recollect what I have learned. So my dear children, you have understood transitive and intransitive verb. If you have understood, then you just write down yes ma'am. If you have any doubts, you just ask me your doubts now. Okay? जल्दी लिखो अपना डाउट्स. मैं और 5 मिनट अपना क्लास लूँगी. अगर आपको कोई डाउट है आप लिखो, नहीं तो नेक्स्ट क्लास में मैं सीधा टेस्ट लेने वाली हूँ. और you just do exercise whatever I have given to you from this book. On the basis what I have taught, the same thing you should go and do it. Now only you solve after your live classes. Get so what? You just go and just open your book and try to solve transitive and intransitive verb. You understood? Very good. So now I am just jotting down whatever we have discussed now. See, from the very beginning, all of you watch once again. Transitive verb and intransitive verb. We have learned the difference between transitive and intransitive verb. A verb can be described as transitive or intransitive based on whether it requires an object to express a complete thought or not. So, इतना बड़ा वाला example याद रखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. I am just telling it very shortly. A verb which is followed by the object, it is called transitive verb. जैसे कोई भी verb के पीछे object है तो वो क्या रहेगा? It will be transitive verb. But when you will do not find any object just after verb, that sentence will be what? Intransitive verb. Okay. So again here I am telling a transitive verb is one that only makes sense if it extracts a section on an object. Okay. Next, an intransitive verb will make sense without one. And when you are going to observe this one, follow the intransitive verb, you will just observe one thing. You will do not find any object in that. Okay, some verbs may be used both ways. How to identify? I kept it here. Actually, camera is not working now. I have.
Really, it's not working?
No, that's why I stopped. I'm reading. Okay, then how to identify a transitive verb? Transitive verb are not just verbs that can just same thing it is repeating. A verb which has object. So very easy to identify an object. What I have did? What I just now I have told, an object is either a noun or a pronoun. मतलब noun meaning naming word रहेगा और pronoun मतलब क्या है? A word which are used okay in order to avoid the repetition of the same word or meaning same noun. Noun का repetition बंद करने के लिए pronoun is introduced. So same thing is here. So just remember thing. Okay, if you do not have object, this is intransitive. If you have object, this is transitive. Very easy. Next example, if I say I see a bird. So a bird is what? A bird is a object. A bird is an object here. So it is very easy to identify. Bird, I see. See is a bird and object is a bird is object. So this is called transitive verb. If I say I eat rice, so rice is an object. So and it is verbs and rice is of course noun. So it is very easy to get it. Okay. So a verb which has object, this is called transitive, and a verb do not have any object. If I say go, she goes. She goes where? She goes how? Nothing is written. I have completed my sentence after telling only she goes. Okay, so that means it doesn't have any object. This is intransitive verb. अभी समझ में आया बच्चे आप लोगों को? A verb which has object, this is called transitive verb. A verb which do not have any object, this is intransitive verb. Just इतना याद रखना है. After remembering this, you just try to solve the exercise whatever it is given in your book. आपका book निकालो and you will find transitive and intransitive lesson, and you open it and please try to solve the exercise. And if you are very smart, you just do it. After completing this one, you just send me click. Okay, my dear children. So no more today. I have another class now. So thank you very much for attending my class. Although I had net issues, but anyway, never mind. Thank you, children. Thank you very much. हाँ अभी आया ना परेशान किया नहीं देशर तो अभी घर जा रहा है ना.